know we do this one time a year, but this year, for the very first time, we are offering Andrew's Ultimate Eye Support in a way that you've not seen before. And this is going to be exciting. So first of all, you can order just the Ultimate Eye Support, and we'll show you the sizes that are available. Or we're going to offer for the first time 2 bundles, where Andrew has chosen to bundle his astaxanthin with the Ultimate Eye Support. So let me show you what the choices are. The savings is huge, huge savings on these depending on which size you're getting. If you do the bundles, you're going to be blown away. You're saving a fortune, a small fortune, hundreds of dollars of savings as we get into the big bundle. But let me show you. If you just want the Ultimate Eye Support without astaxanthin, you can choose a 40, a 120, a 360, or a 720 cap supply.
On its own, that really was
huge.
The intended today special. The Ultimate Eye Support was the intended today special, best cost per capsule ever. So that was the intended today special. And then I really thought about all the requests for astaxanthin as a today special, or to add it into the Ultimate Eye formula itself, which we really can't do because then you have to use it as a powder form and it becomes even more expensive. So the most affordable way to add them were these 2 bundles. So we did this separate bundle. So I assume most people are going to get Ultimate Eye Support. For those of you who've been asking about astaxanthin, today's best pricing ever on astaxanthin in those 2 bundles.
Yes, exactly. So again, here are the single sizes, and you can see the pricing. At midnight tonight, the price would go up to $300. Right now, just to get the Ultimate Eye, you're at $159.90 for 720 capsules. Oh my goodness. And again, there's the savings. Now, as we get into the bundles, this gets very sweet because you can get, as you can see, 360 capsules of the Ultimate Eye Support along with 180 capsules of astaxanthin, which at midnight goes up to about $240. Right now, look out, $149.90. There's a $90 savings. If you want the biggest bundle, and this is where I'm going, I'm ordering the big bundle. I've not taken astaxanthin, so I'm excited to take it and learn more about it. But the 720, so you get the big bottle of the Ultimate Eye Support, and then we're going to be including a 360 count bottle of the astaxanthin. That, my friends, would be a $450 value. If you call tonight, or if you call and take advantage of this offer, it's $239.90. You're saving $210. Plus, you're getting free shipping and handling on all the largest choices, or all the choices, and you get flex pay on the bigger bundles as well. And Stephen, our producer, already tells me that a lot of you are going to the big bundle, so I'm going to take you there for just a second so that you can see what this is all about. Depending on the size you're choosing, just the Ultimate Eye Support in the big bundle is $320 right there. Boom. Then you're getting the astaxanthin. That's $150. So really, it's like getting astaxanthin for free.
Oh, more than free.
More than free, right? And then so there's your total. And then plus, remember, you'd have to pay 2 separate shipping and handling. So the shipping, you're here. So I mean, the savings, here's our price. You're saving $247, almost $248. So that's what makes this great. For $239, you can't even buy this, let alone,
right.
you know.
For $80 less than the normal price of the Ultimate Eye, and mind you, at 2 capsules a day, it's a year. At 1 capsule a day, it's 2 years. So for $80 less than the normal price of Ultimate Eye, you're not just getting the Ultimate Eye, you're also getting the astaxanthin. And as I said before, astaxanthin is by far the most expensive single ingredient, and oddly enough, lutein and zeaxanthin are the other 2, and bilberry is so the 3 ingredients that are the predominant ingredients in the Ultimate Eye, lutein, zeaxanthin, and bilberry, are probably 3 of the top 5 in cost. Astaxanthin, the bundled formula, that's #1 in terms of cost of raw material, which is why when you look at multivitamins, they give you so little lutein, they give you no zeaxanthin, and they give you so little lutein, because these are just so expensive. And also, the reason why they're separate, if we look at the little plates here, right in front of the set here,
right?
Those are the capsules of astaxanthin. They look almost, on TV, they look almost black.
They do.
But that's really just an ultra concentrated pink, like the pink of a flamingo.
Wow.
Because literally,
cool.
A flamingo is pink. That's why we have flamingos on the top bottle. A flamingo is pink because of the pigment in an algae that they eat. So they're pink because of astaxanthin.
Okay.
And then Ultimate Eye Support, of course, when I introduced my original Ultimate Eye Support, it didn't have lutein and zeaxanthin. They weren't yet available. So we focused on things like vitamin A and vitamin C and vitamin E, because vitamin C is incredibly important to protecting the tissues of your eyes. But it wasn't until about 20 some odd years ago that lutein became available, and then about 10 years ago that zeaxanthin became available. And there are different isomers that are synthetic or not as active. We, of course, opt for the natural isomers that are going to give you the natural protection that you would get from eating a diet rich in green leafy vegetables. And the reason why these ingredients are so important for us in terms of a supplement is because, sadly, we don't eat the foods that contain them abundantly. Lutein, if we had a diet rich in green leafy vegetables, is sort of easy to achieve if we eat a green leafy vegetable rich diet. Zeaxanthin, very hard to achieve in good quantities, and I have a chart that will talk about that. And these are not just ingredients that protect our eyes, which they do. They sit along they actually sit perfectly and arrange themselves perfectly in the cell membranes in our retina and macula, which is where the highest concentrations of them are found. But they're actually also macular pigments. So not only do they protect our vision, but they are necessary for our vision. They're optical pigments. So they are part of the vision system, and they also protect the vision. I always say this about CoQ10, that not only does CoQ10, is it the most essential ingredient for energy production, but it's the best ingredient in terms of protecting us from the fallout of creating energy. So lutein and zeaxanthin, not only they are essential for the optical system and the eye to function, but they're also the best protection for sustaining that optical system throughout the course of our lifetime. And the way we eat doesn't sustain that system well for the lifetime.
Okay, I have to show you something. I'm excited to say that a lot of you are ordering the largest bundle, which I guess I'm not surprised because the pricing's so amazing. I'm going to be doing the exact same because these are products I take every day. I take my Ultimate Eye every day. I love this product so much. It's amazing. By the way, the majority of that little clicker over here is the big bundle, but I want to show you what makes it so exciting. And that's why a lot of us are going to order this, because if you notice, just the Ultimate Eye by itself, the 720 of the Ultimate Eye, and by the way, we don't normally carry this size. So the 720 of the Ultimate Eye by itself is a $300 bottle. At midnight, that is what we charge for that bottle, right? 720. $300. Today you're getting it for $159.90, which is amazing. But here's what makes this so exciting and why everybody's getting the big one. Because you get the 720, so you get the $300 bottle, right? But then you're also getting the 360 count of the astaxanthin. That's a $150 value. So you're getting a $300 bottle, plus you're getting another $150 bottle of the astaxanthin. Here's your price today. This is why most people, because you're literally getting that astaxanthin for free.
And that is designed to be a year's supply, at a minimum, a year's supply. It could be longer. Because even if you look at our lutein and zeaxanthin levels, if you even took just, we were talking about this before, if you took just one capsule every other day of Ultimate Eye. I take 2 capsules a day. But even at 1 capsule every other day, because the typical American gets about 2 milligrams of lutein and zeaxanthin a day, so they get about 14 milligrams a week. So if you just took a capsule every other day, you're still getting much more lutein and zeaxanthin from this supplement than you would from your diet. So it will make a profound difference in the intake of these critical optical pigments that, and it's fascinating how they work. And we talked last weekend about omega-3s, DHA. The highest concentration of DHA in the human body is in the retina of the eye, in the macular region of the retina of the eye. And the highest concentrations of lutein and zeaxanthin in the entire human body is in the retina, especially the macular region of the eye. And because they are the optical pigments, they're a critical part of how our eye functions and functions well. But at the same time, lutein and zeaxanthin, in terms of doing their optical pigment work, they also happen to be incredibly protective, protecting against UV light, protecting against the damage of blue light, which over the course of our lifetime, I often say one of the most renowned ophthalmologists, I was having a conversation with him, and I said, so, you know, talking about cataracts, so when do you think the critical time for the beginning of cataracts is? And his answer sort of surprised me. He said, and I mentioned this earlier, he said, when we're infants, when we open our eyes. Wow. Because the act of seeing, the moment we open our eyes, yes, the world comes alive. but the world comes into our eyes. Radiation comes into our eyes. So this is not a cure, treatment, or prevention for cataracts or anything like that, but that's a normal part of the aging of the lens of our eyes. Our eyes are subjected to powerful radiation. The retina of our eye, the macular region, the foveal region of our eye, that is being bombarded by powerful radiation, which our lens focuses on that small area. So it goes without saying that just as we know our joints suffer wear and tear, we know that radiation has a different version of wear and tear. It might not be friction, but radiation is something that we see could turn a newspaper yellow in 10 or 15 minutes in bright sun. We see radiation can give us a sunburn in 10 minutes outside. Muriel and I, between shows, we went down to Miami, and that sun was in here in St. Pete as well. That sun is strong. You be outside for 10 or 15 minutes, you can see what part of you have like a little, if you're wearing a t-shirt, you could see it.
Immediately.
Radiation is powerful. That's why we wear sunglasses, and we must wear sunglasses all the time when we're outside to protect our eyes, even on cloudy days. We definitely need to make sure that we're protecting our eyes from UV radiation. But that's what lutein and zeaxanthin do on the inside of our eyes. In fact, if you wear those yellow glasses that make your sunglasses that make your vision look more clear, that's effectively what lutein and zeaxanthin does, these sort of yellow pigments on the interior of our eye. In fact, the macula is called the macula lutea, which means yellow spot in Latin. It's called the macula lutea, which means yellow spot. Why is it a yellow spot? Lutein and zeaxanthin, the highest concentrations in the entire human body, are delivered there. And lutein and zeaxanthin is also found throughout our skin because it also protects our skin from UV radiation and sun damage as well.
And then remember, tonight for the first time, Andrew has chosen to bundle the two largest sizes, the 360 and the 720, with the astaxanthin. And that is an option that is available to you if it's a product you've been I don't take it, but I'm going to take it because I know I'm basically getting it for free tonight.
We've spent...
Right? So this is the time for us who are not taking it, it's a chance for us to take it. One of the reasons that, Andrew, we don't talk about it as often is because it's a very, you were telling me, it's a super expensive ingredient.
It's the most expensive ingredient that goes in any of my products. Yep. It's literally tens of thousands of dollars per pound of active material. It's very, very expensive. Lutein and zeaxanthin are very, very expensive. Basically, 4 of the ingredients we're talking about tonight are among the most expensive by far. The bilberry, the lutein, the zeaxanthin, the astaxanthin.
Wow.
But as you look at your screen, the top 4 choices, that's the standard Ultimate Eye Today special. Not standard, it's our best pricing per capsule ever of Ultimate Eye that we were bringing. And then at the last second, we decided to add astaxanthin. So for those of you getting the 2 largest sizes of Ultimate Eye, you could do that, enjoy the best pricing ever, or you could also add the bundle of astaxanthin. So the Ultimate Eye at 2 capsules a day, you're talking about a 6-month or a year supply. The astaxanthin at 1 capsule a day, you're talking about a 6-month or 1-year supply. So they match perfectly.
There you go. And I know Stephen, our producer, is telling me that the 2 top choices tonight, which isn't a surprise, those of us that take this product every day, we only do it once a year as the best buy of the day. But if you just order the 720 of the Ultimate Eye Support, you're not alone. Most people are either getting the big bundle or the 720. I want to show you because it's huge savings here. The 720 goes up to $300 at midnight. Right now it's only $159.90. This is the lowest price per capsule for the Ultimate Eye Support we have ever offered.
With shipping and handling savings, you're saving half over a normal purchase. And mind you, throughout the year, this is an incredibly popular product. So with the Ultimate Eye Support, you get an opportunity to literally save half over normal purchase. If you opt to also add the astaxanthin, and astaxanthin, I will go through the science and talk about some research quotes because there's just so much abundant science on lutein and zeaxanthin. I mean, it goes without saying. They are the optical pigments in our eye. They're not a drug or a medicine. They are, as much as calcium is a critical part of our bones, lutein and zeaxanthin are more relatively concentrated, as is the omega-3 DHA, in the macular region of our retina. And we all know how important that macular region of our retina is. It's the core of vision. The part of vision, the visual field that the macula is responsible for, is that core. I'm looking at a camera here, directly in front of me in the studio, and that camera is directly in the visual field that my macula is responsible for. And that macular region is the highest population by far the highest population of lutein and zeaxanthin in the entire human body. And it's there for a reason, because they are the optical pigments. It's there for a reason because it protects these fragile areas from the inevitable damage that radiation causes, because vision requires radiation, so that radiation, unfortunately, is a damaging effect.
That's it. So whichever you'd like to, if you have a minute, by the way, go read some of the reviews on hsn.com. This is another big customer pick, of course. Well over, gosh, 1,300 reviews. Over 90% are positive reviews on this product as well. So go read a little bit about it. You hear all about people. It's a notice the difference product. You see a difference and notice a difference when you take this product. I've noticed a difference. Even my eye doctor noticed a difference. So I think you're going to find that. You're going to see the health of your eyes improve because you're giving your eyes what it needs. And this is another example. I would imagine we're not getting the proper amounts in our diet to get the same level of benefits we are going to be receiving that we do receive when we take the Ultimate Eye Support.
And initially, when I introduced this product more than a few decades ago, a long time ago, oops, I just dropped a chart here, I'll get that in a sec. But when I first introduced it, what we really talked about was the issue of simply providing the protective compounds to really protect the eyes as we age. And that's what this product does impeccably. But what's exciting now about the science and research and clinical studies is it's now viewed that not only are these ingredients necessary to protect our eyes from a lifetime of the wear and tear that occurs when we use our eyes, but they also are specifically involved in the visual function itself, the clarity of vision, our ability to accommodate. And it's something that, as we get older, it's one of the things I think we notice most, that when we're young, when we're kids, we could do close work 6 inches away from our face. We could do close work, and then we could see something 2 miles away and see it crystal clear. That we have this ability to accommodate changes in our vision, changes in focus, changes in light. But as we get older, the ability to accommodate changes in light, to go even from not even night, to go from a normal lighting in a house and then to go outside in bright, bright sunlight, that can be just totally disturbing to your vision. It could be almost where you can't see at all when you go out into that bright light. And the same thing when we do a lot of close work. It can cause headaches and all sorts of other issues, and then the next thing you know, it interferes with your far vision, or you do a lot of looking at things far away and all of a sudden you can't focus on things close. What's interesting about the research and the clinical studies now is talking about how these ingredients, lutein, zeaxanthin, and astaxanthin, play a powerful role in our body's ability to support the visual demands we place on our eyes. And unfortunately, the way we live now, these are not the normal visual demands. I think we were supposed to be living in an environment where we rarely were working up close, that most of what we did was living in a world where there was a lot of space and an abundant light.
There were no computer screens.
Oh, at night we went to sleep. It got dark, we went to sleep. So it's just what we do now, having to function at night and having to have great night vision. And that's another thing with all the anthocyanins in this product. If you read the reviews, you'll see probably hundreds of reviews that talk about night vision and changes in night vision, how it supports night vision. And so many of us, as we get older, we have to drive, but we don't feel comfortable driving at night because of the changes in night vision as we get older. But when you introduce the anthocyanins from the bilberry and the black elderberry that we have here, that when you introduce those, all of a sudden you have the compounds necessary for helping to regenerate this visual purple part of our retina, which of course is involved in night vision. So it helps us in so many ways beyond helping us as our eyes age to help us, say, age more gracefully. It also helps us with the quality, the sharpness, the ability of us to accommodate all the challenges in our vision right here and right now.
Absolutely. I mean, even right down to the way your eyes feel. I mean, not just your vision, the way your eyes feel, just for the good health of your eyes. I think we all want to do what we can to preserve the miracle of sight, the God-given gift of sight. And the fact of the matter is, to Andrew's point, we strain our eyes all day, every day. We're staring at phones, we're staring at computer screens. These are things years ago people didn't do. And so when you think about it, what else are we doing this is a little way we give back. It's a little way we do what we can to support. I do need to share with you, we're super busy. We're so excited excited you're ordering this. If you want, the two top choices are the 720 cap of just the Ultimate Eye by itself.
Right.
That's a huge value. It's $300 at midnight. This would be the price. Here's your price right now. Huge savings. And again, like Andrew said, with the free shipping and handling, you're literally saving half off. You're getting 50% off the regular price, basically. And then here's the other big choice. The bundles are wonderful. You can get a 360 cap of the Ultimate Eye, a 180 cap of the astaxanthin. That will go up to $239. Right now, it's only $149.90. You're saving $90. This is what a lot of us are going to be doing today, because you get the big bottle. So you get the $300 bottle of the Ultimate Eye, and then you get a 360 cap bottle. And just to remind you one more time, 360 capsules of astaxanthin is $149.90. So you get a $300 bottle, you get another $150 bottle. I mean, this is pretty exciting stuff here. $469.90.
Oh, no,
free shipping and handling.
By the way, if you look at our Ultimate Eye Today special from about, say, 8 or 9 or 10 years ago, the pricing but without getting the astaxanthin would have been better pricing than you would have gotten 7 or 8 years ago. So we continue to improve these Today specials. I was just looking there. We're going through I expected the 720 capsule Ultimate Eye to be by far most popular, and some people would choose to get the Ultimate Eye with astaxanthin. And I should have known, because lately I've been reading lots of articles about astaxanthin, and it's getting a lot of focus. And unfortunately, we're going through the bundle Ultimate Eye with astaxanthin at more than double what we expected.
Wow.
So I'm going to have to confirm we might not have that tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll see what's going to be happening with that. So just so everybody, I'll know first thing in the morning when I'm back. So
well, very good. So what I would say is, you're watching right now, stock up tonight. As soon as I get off the air, I'm getting my big bundle, because really just to get the Ultimate Eye by itself, the $300 value in just that one product for the $240 is pretty amazing. But then on top of that, you are also getting for free, basically. If you do the math here, this is one of the biggest savings we've ever seen on a Today special. And as Andrew said, 3 of his most expensive ingredients he uses in all of his products. 4 of your most expensive ingredients are part of this package.
Even our bilberry is probably almost $1,000 a kilogram, which means it's about $500 a pound, which just goes to show you, this is not bilberry jam. This is literally bilberry that's standardized for an extremely high level of the protective anthocyanins that we were talking about in terms of protecting and promoting healthy night vision as we get older. And then, of course, lutein, zeaxanthin. The reason why for years and years after we had introduced lutein and zeaxanthin in our products, no one else did. And they were really waiting, because lutein and zeaxanthin were so expensive, they weren't going to put it in their product. I did, because scientifically, medically, ethically, it needed to be there. So the moment it was available, I was putting it in. They were waiting. So we've probably had more experience with lutein, zeaxanthin, bilberry than pretty much anyone else making an eye product.
And I did ask Andrew, I said, why don't you just put the astaxanthin in the Ultimate Eye? And the honest truth is, because it's such a very costly ingredient that you didn't want to have to up your price on the Ultimate Eye Support.
No. Easier explanation.
Okay. As
we see here, these are the two products. Our Ultimate Eye right there is a powder and a capsule. Our astaxanthin is a liquid in a soft gel. The reason why it's a liquid in a soft gel is because that is the most affordable way to deliver natural astaxanthin. If we're going to put that astaxanthin into a dry powder form, it just makes something that's really expensive, it makes it foolishly expensive.
Okay.
So if you want to take both, this is the most affordable way for us to go about delivering both to you. If we did it the other way, it would cost you more. It'd be in one capsule per se, but it would cost you more. It would be a bigger capsule. So what we've done here is we give you the best formula you could ever get in terms of Ultimate Eye. If you want astaxanthin as well, we deliver it in a perfect fashion. Plus, what we do with astaxanthin, when you see astaxanthin products out there, they usually have all sorts of solvents and other things that they add in because it's naturally fat soluble. So what do we put in there? We put in there some gamma vitamin E, which we also have gamma vitamin E in our Ultimate Eye. The most protective form of vitamin E, the form you don't see in any supplements typically, is gamma vitamin E. You get that in our astaxanthin. You also get it in our Ultimate Eye. We also then, as long as you're going to use an oil to solubilize the astaxanthin, why not use something like an omega-3? So we use alpha-linolenic acid from flaxseed oil. So when you enjoy the benefits of our astaxanthin, we don't use additives. We only use actives. So all we do is we add more beneficial actives. So when you take the two of these together, you just get more of the things you need in terms of the health of their eyes. Because remember, where's the highest concentration of omega-3 fatty acids in the body? Found in the retina macular region of your eye. So it makes sense that if you're going to have an oil in the astaxanthin product, why not make it an omega-3, which we did.
And by the way, if you want that big bundle, I would order it tonight. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. But the other thing that I would say is when we talk about the astaxanthin, it has all these eye benefits, but Andrew was telling me it has all kinds of other benefits too, which is exciting.
It passes through the blood-brain barrier. Lutein and zeaxanthin do as well. What's fascinating about lutein and zeaxanthin, if you look at the centers in the brain that are responsible for processing visual images and things, and really our sensory organs are kind of like extensions of our brain. They're located close to the brain, but we have high levels of lutein and zeaxanthin in those processing centers, high levels of astaxanthin as well. So these are compounds that don't just exert their protective benefits and also cardiovascular benefits with astaxanthin. Interestingly enough, as powerful as lutein and zeaxanthin are as antioxidants, and it's always talked about that they're more powerful even than vitamin C or vitamin E or beta-carotene, astaxanthin is even more powerful than lutein and zeaxanthin.
Amazing.
So astaxanthin is the most powerful of all in terms of its free radical extinguishing benefits. But you must have lutein and zeaxanthin because they are the optical pigments. They're part of the machinery of how our eye works. They also exert this incredible protective effect. It's like we look at this God-given structure, our eye, and how intelligently assembled it is in terms of the fact that we concentrate the lutein and zeaxanthin, and they play this role in terms of optical pigments. But how perfect that those optical pigments are going to be functioning in an environment where there's large amounts of radiation. So guess what they also do? They protect us from that radiation. So not only are they part of the system that processes that information, that radiation gives us visual information and we see the world because of that radiation that enters our eyes. But as it enters our eyes, it has a damaging effect. How perfect that the optical pigments that impart part of the visual process to us, how wonderful and how perfectly designed it is that they also serve a protective effect as well. And that's, we see that all the time in the human body.
Wow, I want to show you one more time, in case you're just dropping in case you're just joining us, Stephen, our producer, just informed us that the largest bundle is overperforming by more than double of what had been anticipated. So I do want to give you guys a heads up. Would love to encourage you to order it while we know for sure we have it. You know, Andrew always does his best to make his today's specials last all day. Occasionally the bigger bundles will sell out early. That may happen, I'm not sure, but I do know we have it now. So let me show you again. If you just want the Ultimate Eye Support, an amazing product, only one time a year do we offer this product as a today's special. This is for the health of your eyes. You will notice a difference when you take this product. It's so wonderful.
And by the way, I share this with my dog. I share this with Lincoln. Oh. I'd say at least every other day, because I alternate through certain products, I'll sprinkle about half a capsule of Ultimate Eye into Lincoln's food. And there's Link.
There he is.
We have some really cute pictures of him too.
So cute. So I'm assuming he's in very good hands when you're traveling.
Yes. Oh yes. He's in very, very good hands. I would love to bring him with me, but we'll have to figure that out in the future. But he is, and we all, I think, love to take better care.
Oh my gosh.
That's him playing with his little ball.
Oh,
no, he lives to play. Yeah, he's the best.
Look at him smile.
No, he's a happy guy, and all he does is make me smile.
Aw, what a cutie. So that's linked. So even the dog gets to benefit.
Well, if you look at him, he's wearing sunglasses. See?
Oh, cute.
But
what a ham.
He's pretty funny.
That's good. You have him protecting his eyes. That's important. That's good.
And the eyes of dogs or cats, they have lutein and zeaxanthin in their world are also optical pigments. So it's important that we also give them the protective compounds. But
I wish I would have known for my little Muffy. She's got the cataracts now. Yeah. She's up there. She's 18.
Well, it's not like it's going to prevent cataracts, but those are things.
It couldn't hurt.
Dogs age at a very accelerated rate, and cataracts are something that they often experience as they get older, unfortunately.
Hey, I just want to remind everybody, so you're choosing the Ultimate Eye or you're choosing the big bundles. Remember, you get a 360, 180, 360 of Ultimate Eye, 180 of the astaxanthin, or what everybody, not everybody, but the majority of that number is coming in and getting the 720 of the Ultimate Eye, reminding you the 720 alone will go up to $300. It's a $300 value. That will be the price at midnight, just for 720 capsules of Ultimate Eye. And then on top of that, we are including 360 capsules of the astaxanthin. That is a $150 value. You're not paying a penny for it, because already you're saving $60 off what you would pay just for the one product. So that's why we're all excited about it, because it's a chance for us anybody who's not taking astaxanthin, this is the best value ever to try it, because it's almost free. I mean, if you want to look at it that way, it's almost like getting it for free. So this is the day for all of us to get on board and try it, or to definitely stock up.
But not to diminish the importance of the Ultimate Eye formula on its own. The Ultimate Eye formula on its own, with lutein, zeaxanthin, and all the other components in there, it's a must-have. What I often say is, I take 2 capsules a day. Even at 1 capsule a day, it's delivering probably an increase of 600 or 700% in the levels of lutein and zeaxanthin that you're getting in your diet. So even at a capsule every other day, it's probably still giving you 300% over baseline levels. So it's something that can be integrated, especially with today's special savings, however you choose to use it, whether it's 2 capsules a day or 1 capsule a day or a capsule every other day. That's all going to have a significant impact on the availability of these optical pigments that are necessary part of our visual system and are necessary to protect our eyes over the course of our lifetime. And it's never too late to start. It's never too soon to start. It's never too late to start. I'm just going to read just some general charts here. I haven't read any charts at all.
Great.
Then we have some reviews on these products that are beyond compelling. I encourage you to read them at hsn.com.
Great.
But helps protect the retina and macula from normal age-related changes and oxidative damage. That is the entire concept of this product. Helps combat normal age-related changes in clarity, density, and the thickness of the lens of the eye. Absorbs harmful blue light and protects the macula and retina from ultraviolet radiation. Lutein and zeaxanthin are present in all tissues of the eye, and most concentrated by far in the central macula, retina, and lens. And it makes sense. Those are the tissues that require the most protection. They are essential to healthy, normal vision, particularly as we age. Their protective benefits have been consistently validated in extensive human, clinical, and large population studies. That shouldn't be surprising, because they are a critical part of the structure of the eye. They're there for a reason. They're not there for an accident, by accident. Lutein and zeaxanthin are optical pigments, as I've been saying, required for vision and the protection of the retina and its macular region. There is no body tissue with higher concentrations of zeaxanthin and lutein than the retina and its macular region. Despite their importance to vision and eye health, lutein and zeaxanthin cannot be produced by the body. Well, they used to be available in our diet. They aren't anymore. The American diet provides less than 2.5 milligrams daily of lutein and zeaxanthin, and it's almost all lutein. Very little zeaxanthin, unfortunately. For optimal eye health, experts recommend at least 6 milligrams to 14 milligrams daily of these essential optical pigments. By the way, if you take 2 capsules a day, you get 14 milligrams daily. That's exactly how the product was designed, based upon the research. Substantial dietary change and supplements are the only way to correct this public health issue. And it really is a public health issue. The way our eyes are aging in this country as a result of the way we eat is not a good thing. The center of the retina, as I said before, is a bright yellow spot called the macula lutea. Macula meaning spot, lutea meaning yellow. The macula is bright yellow because of its high concentrations of lutein and zeaxanthin. So the ingredients in this product are what defines the macula as the macula lutea.
Makes sense.
They act as protective optical filters and help to improve visual acuity. So not just protection. They improve visual acuity, enhance contrast, and reduce visual discomfort under glare conditions. So they actually act like internal sunglasses. So if you struggle outdoors in bright light, I think you'll find it fascinating what lutein and zeaxanthin, if you play sports outside, if you work outside, if you've noticed that as you've gotten older, bright light more challenging, or dark, functioning in the dark are more challenging, these kinds of accommodation, you need to give this product a try. And it comes, of course, with a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Lutein and zeaxanthin help to naturally combat the normal age-related changes in the retina, in the lens, and the macula, may afford protection from the normal changes in the eye associated with long-term use of computer monitors. This is something new.
Wow.
And where astaxanthin really shines in that regard. But when it comes to the challenges working very close on computers, which computers, of course, give off radiation, here's an opportunity now to help protect us. So it's a...
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, we shouldn't be without it.
The hours we stare at computers a day, right? I mean, we have no choice.
Oh, for me, it's probably 12, 14, 16 hours a day that and because I'm generally writing things and or responding to emails, and so I'm always looking at a computer screen.
Jeez.
But as we continue here, healthy vision requires the optical pigments lutein and zeaxanthin. It's a given. You must have them. They're part of the optical pigment system in our eye. They are critical to the eye's protective systems and are most concentrated in the eye's most vulnerable tissues. Neither lutein nor zeaxanthin can be produced by the body. Food and or supplements are the only sources of these two vital vision producing and eye protecting molecules. I'm just going to read a few reviews.
Okay, dokie.
And then I'll read some things, perhaps maybe I'll read some quotes from the clinical studies, maybe quotes about astaxanthin, quotes about lutein and zeaxanthin, and I think if you read the science, you definitely don't want to be without it.
Yeah, because we don't focus on it as much, and so it's fun to learn about that other product that you may be trying for the first time, or you may be stocking up, or the Ultimate Eye by itself. If you're just ordering the Ultimate Eye Support, it is a remarkable product. We do it once a year as a Today's Special. It has never been bundled like this. It's the first time it's ever been bundled with another product. And then on top of that, it is the lowest price per capsule we have ever offered for this product. So it's a perfect time to be buying it, whether it's for you, whether it's for a loved one. If you need to stock up, this is your chance to do it. The savings, we were showing it to you. It speaks for itself, which is why over 6,000 people have already jumped in to order a 40, a 120, a 360, or a 720 of just the remarkable Ultimate Eye Support. This is the single most comprehensive eye care product on the market today. And again, you can see where the prices will be going. Here is where the prices are right now. Huge. A lot of people are doing the 720, whatever size. If you need a try me size, great time to do it is to do it today. But you can see $159.90 to get that 720, and these are all on flex pay, of course. So please note that a lot of us are going here because the 720, I take 2 a day, so this is going to last, close to a year, which is great. So the 720 plus we get to try the astaxanthin really at no charge, because for $239.90 you're getting both products.
By the way, in a half hour in, we're about halfway through the entire quantity of I just walked over and I said, I was wrong. So, because we try to estimate, and this is something we've never done before, and we had no idea, because we really don't talk about astaxanthin that much. We don't talk about Ultimate Eye that often, other than the Today's Special. So I had no way to really predict and gauge what we were going to be facing. So we'll be doing our best to see how many capsules of astaxanthin we might have available to produce at the factory, literally, and see if we can make some extra bottles. I had a feeling,
just because I'm, like you, I'm your customer. I take this product every day. I wait to restock it. And so when I saw how the pricing was breaking down here, and I've always been curious about astaxanthin, it's something that I'm not taking, but I'm anxious to start taking it. So now this is the best day ever, because it's like getting it for free. So if you have been wanting to try it, that's why I think so many of us are going to that big bundle, is because we love this product, we take it, and now we get all these incredible benefits of this new product that has one of the single most expensive ingredients Andrew uses in any of his products, which is, you know, a reason why a lot of us haven't tried it yet. But I would encourage you to try it today because this is the biggest, best value on both of these products.
And when it comes to either astaxanthin, Ultimate Eye, again, these are very expensive ingredients.
Yeah.
Most astaxanthin is not like our astaxanthin. Our astaxanthin is natural. Literally, it is grown in a closed system, so you don't have to deal with any environmental pollutants or things like that. So it's the most trusted, natural, high-quality astaxanthin available anywhere in the world. We do the same thing with lutein and zeaxanthin. Again, these are natural ingredients. There are synthetic forms available, but we stick with the natural source, the natural forms. And when you have a product that has been around for a few decades, and you read the reviews that this product has received over the last several years, and those reviews are almost perfect reviews for both of these products. Both of these products share almost identical, whatever, 90+% of their reviews are positive reviews. I think over 80% are 5-star reviews, over 90% are positive reviews. And this is for a product that, again, we have great expectations. We get these products, we expect to literally see a difference. And when you read the reviews, you'll see that people are getting this product and they're seeing a difference. That lutein and zeaxanthin, they're critical ingredients. They're part of the optical pigment system in our eyes. They're part of how our eye functions. They're also critical to protecting our eyes long term. So when I used to talk about this in the past, it was funny. It would almost be, it would be talking in terms of you should get this product because it takes care of you later in life, because you'll see the benefits down the road, which human beings, we sometimes don't do things about down the road. We want immediate gratification, instant gratification. Now this product, all the research on whether it's night vision, all the research on glare, all the research on accommodation, on visual acuity, sharpness of vision, that makes it exciting because we get to see the benefits now. And because we see the benefits now, I think we're more enthusiastic about embracing it, and then we get to experience all the benefits down the road as well.
I wanted to show you something else. If you are, like a lot of us, you want both, because most of us are buying both, the big bundles. I wanted to show you, focus for a minute on the middle, on the smaller bundle. It's still big, but I want to show you that choice too, because the Ultimate Eye Support, now this is the second to the largest bundle. The Ultimate Eye Support by itself, you get, again, 360 capsules of the Ultimate Eye. That by itself is $159.90. Just all by itself. Now understand, the price is $149, so you're saving $10 off the regular price. That price is what we would normally charge. Then the astaxanthin, because remember, we are going to be including at basically no extra charge 180 capsules of the astaxanthin. That's a $90 item. So you're not really paying for it, because for $149, you wouldn't even be able to buy this normally. So you're getting this product at no charge. It's about $250 worth. And then on top of that, you're saving on the shipping and handling, because we only do the free shipping when Andrew is here during his visits. When Andrew is not here, the shipping and handling applies when you go to hsn.com to order. So that's another almost $13. So this is our price today for a $160 product and a $90 product. And then we're getting rid of that shipping and handling for you too. So the savings is well over $100, $112 savings. That's the second choice in the bundle. So if you want the big bundle, the $720, $360, great. But if you want that little bit smaller bundle that's still big, $360, $180, that is also an excellent viable option either way. Or just order the Ultimate Eye by itself, because that's what Andrew's been taking, that's what I've been taking, that's what everybody's been taking. We all love our Ultimate Eye. And if Andrew never bundled it, I wouldn't have ever thought about astaxanthin. I love my Ultimate Eye. But the truth of the matter is that astaxanthin is such a unique and powerful antioxidant that does amazing things for the eye, but also for the brain and for other, parts of our body, that it's a fun day for all of us now to get to add that new one, if you're new to it, to our vitamin regimen. And of course, if you're already taking it, this is a perfect time to be stocking up as well. So there's lots to share. There's some great reviews, by the way, on hsn.com. You can go read the reviews. People notice a difference when they take this. That's the most important important thing, is that the feedback is fantastic from the men and women all over the country who are already taking and loving this product and have paid more in the past. This is the lowest price per capsule ever.
Yep. So whether you're just going to get the Ultimate Eye Today special, which was the original intent to be doing today, and then at the last moment we just decided for those of you who are requesting an astaxanthin Today special, we just added that to the large bundles. Best pricing ever on that as well, of course, so the two together, really best pricing. We are halfway through, more than halfway through the large bundle. So I'll figure out what we're going to be doing there. I could either do, I was going to read some product reviews or a little, maybe I'm going to do a little science first.
Okay.
I just grabbed a couple of charts off the top of the science on lutein and zeaxanthin and a couple on astaxanthin. And we have some pretty amazing ones that I'll get to during the day, but they're pretty fascinating.
Good.
So this is from Journal of Food Science, a respected scientific journal. It seems clear that macular pigment, again, that's lutein and zeaxanthin, are the macular pigment. That is what they do in our eyes. Does influence visual performance through at least a few optical mechanisms. The most robust effects appear to be related to its actions as an optical filter. Remember I said it's like having sunglasses on the inside of your body, the kind of sunglasses that just increase the clarity of vision.
It's like just a built-in protection.
Yeah, and it's a yellow pigment, and if you've ever put on yellow sunglasses, they tend to make your vision look really sharp.
Yes.
Blocks out blue light and things.
Right.
So as we go here, progress in retinal and eye research, macular lutein and zeaxanthin. So in the macula of our eye is the highest concentration of lutein and zeaxanthin. For example, improve visual performance. For example, reduce glare disability. And most of us experience when we drive, when the sun is low in the sky, we walk outside from a house or things like that. Glare disability is very, very real, especially as we get older.
So true.
So lutein and zeaxanthin reduce glare disability and discomfort. Speed photo stress recovery, meaning going from dark to light or light to dark. It speeds our recovery in those situations. Again, a problem as we get older. And enhance chromatic contrast. Contrast is something that is critical to having quality vision. I'm going to have to read this tomorrow. It's an important one. Through purely optical means, meaning that they act like a pair of internal sunglasses, like an optical means, an optical filter, by absorbing shortwave light anterior to the foveal cones.
See, if I had had you as my science teacher, I would have probably paid attention. I would, because I was not really into science. But you make science really fun and interesting.
Well,
I mean, honestly, you would be an excellent science teacher, because I think we would not be bored.
Hopefully that's what I do here, because what's pretty astounding is when people stop me and talk to me, I'm astounded by the level of comprehension.
Right, they pay attention.
That obviously, you know, this information has piqued their interest. So they not only now get information from me, and especially what's wonderful about the internet is if you choose to, and you have to be kind of discerning because there's a lot of funny information out on the internet, but you have all sorts, I always say about going to the government research database at pubmed.gov, pubmed.gov. You could put anything in there in the search line and you get all sorts of fascinating research. So there's so much available information. So hopefully I get you excited and get you curious about learning how you can do things to live better. We just don't want to delegate it to the pharmaceutical companies because frankly, they make money when we're ill. I want all of us to stay well. I want to encourage all of us to be active, to eat healthy, and do things that ensure that we're going to be healthy. The most important thing I could talk about today and say, eat an abundance of green leafy vegetables. Tonight for dinner, what did I have? I had 2 huge bowls of spinach and a big piece of salmon. So I got my omega-3s, my DHA and EPA from salmon, and I got an abundance of lutein and zeaxanthin from the spinach. And I love spinach. Spinach is delicious. Mira loves kale. I love spinach more than kale, but they're both fantastic. So, and not necessarily juice, because you throw away most of the good stuff when you have juice. So you want to really enjoy fruits, and of course fruits that are deep purple fruits have the anthocyanins that are great for night vision and things. But that's what the product focuses on. But we'll read a couple more charts. Results showing that retinal, lutein, and zeaxanthin reduce glare disability and discomfort, reduce photo stress recovery times, enhance contrast are significant. macular pigment improves glare performance through absorption of forward scattered shortwave blue light. Basically what happens is it just prevents this light that might otherwise disrupt clear vision. It acts as an optical filter, so we have greater clarity to our vision.
Cool.
From molecular vision. Furthermore, it was reported recently that the intake of antioxidants, including astaxanthin, might prevent age-related changes in the eye by improving visual acuity and function. Research indicated that supplementation with a formulation containing astaxanthin may improve visual function and help to delay age-related changes in the eye. In this study, treatment with astaxanthin resulted in much lower levels of oxidative stress. And we already have dozens of charts that talk about age-related changes due to lutein and zeaxanthin. And it's interesting to see clinical studies now talking about the same sorts of benefits for astaxanthin. But these are natural protective pigments that are concentrated in these fragile, delicate tissues of our eyes. And given the nature of the work our eye must do, those fragile tissues are exposed to damaging radiation, potentially damaging radiation. These compounds are the protective mechanism that our body relies on. That's why it concentrates them at such high levels in these tissues to protect our eyes while they're doing that work for us.
And if you've ever wanted to try it, this is the best day ever. It's only one time a year that we do the Ultimate Eye as a Today Special. So you have to wait till 2016 before we'll do it again at a value even close to this. It's the lowest price per capsule we've ever offered. And then on top of that, for the first time, it is the first time that we've added astaxanthin as one of the choices. If you decide to go with one of the big bundles, you get that product that we're going to learn more about throughout the day. Andrew's barely been able to touch on it, although we commit some time to these today's special presentations. There's so much information to talk about, and that's what's exciting. There's so much to learn. I think the more you know, the better you feel, and the more you don't want to turn your back on this. You don't want to turn your back on the idea that there's things you can do right now that take a second a day that will help to protect your eyes, help with, again, just the health of your eyes, with your night vision. If you start reading those reviews, you will see what we're talking about, and the minute you get home and start taking this, you will be like the rest of us. You will never want to go a day without taking it. And when we think about our eyes, that we all hope that we're not going to have to deal with any sort of medical issues with our eyes. Right.
And what I often talk about are those normal, age-related changes in the structure, the function of our eyes, which will occur to all of us. That if we looked at how our eyes functions, we looked at the clarity of the lens, looked at the functioning of our retina, and it's very interesting. I mentioned this in the blog. And I'm going to read more of them because I just sort of found them the last few days. If you look, there's some doctors and researchers that have studied the fact that a lot of painters, as they got older, the nature in which they painted changed significantly. And what they attributed to were the normal age-related changes in vision that happened. So it's just sort of normal things that happen, but what we now realize that we didn't know before, there's certain things we do. Smoking, for instance. We know that smoking not only affects our risk of heart disease, of course, and affects a number of other systems that might wrinkle our skin and things like that, but it also is associated with far more accelerated age-related changes in our eyes. Sort of like, who knew? But again, another reason, if you can, to do your best to cut back or stop smoking. But when it comes to our eyes, there are things we can do right here. The lutein and zeaxanthin that makes this product so amazing are the lutein and zeaxanthin that makes green leafy vegetables so incredible. But unfortunately in this country, iceberg lettuce really doesn't qualify. So if you look here, getting 10 milligrams of lutein, if you're a green leafy vegetable person, pretty good shot. A half a cup of peas, a half a cup of collard greens, 2/3 of a cup of spinach. It's still a fair amount to accomplish that every day, because those are the very best of the best of the best. But when it comes to zeaxanthin, which is the most protective when it comes to our macular region of our retina, zeaxanthin, even if you do a great job, cooked corn, you'd have to consume 4 cups. We give you a lot of zeaxanthin here, but it just shows you 12 cups of collard greens, 12 cups of cooked spinach, 20 cups of orange juice, that even if you're a very disciplined and diligent and healthy vegan or vegetarian, zeaxanthin's a problem. It's hard for all of us. Lutein we probably succeed with. Zeaxanthin we struggle with. Astaxanthin we struggle with, not readily available from our diet. Unfortunately, most farmed salmon or salmon that we get, because the most expensive salmon is the one you only see like a few times a year. I guess it's like the sockeye or Chinook salmon or things like that. They're very expensive. They're only fished a short time of the year. Most of the salmon we're eating is farmed salmon. And even if it's farmed well, that pink color comes from synthetic astaxanthin, not the natural astaxanthin you're seeing here. So unfortunately, once again, when it comes to our diet, it's very difficult to accomplish what we need to accomplish here. And this product makes it very simple, very straightforward, whether Ultimate Eye, again, best pricing ever, or the astaxanthin in the larger bundles, your choice. It's an opportunity to make a profound difference in these critical compounds for your eyes. You can take 1 capsule a day of Ultimate Eye. I take 2 capsules. Colleen takes 2 capsules. You could take just 1 and you're still multiplying your levels of lutein and zeaxanthin probably by 500 to 1,000%. So that still is an enormous, enormous difference. And then, of course, astaxanthin is just 1 capsule daily.
Alrighty, here we're going to be wrapping this up for now. Almost 8,000 have already been spoken for, so that's wonderful.
And we're way
thrilled
over
you're ordering
half the large bundle.
Way over half that large bundle. So hopefully we're still going to have it for the entire day tomorrow. Andrew only has 2 shows tomorrow. He has one in the morning at 11 a.m. I believe, and then one with us tomorrow night at 9 p.m. and that's it. So there's only 2 more presentations. Hopefully we'll have enough to last the day, but that may not happen. We will just have to wait and see.
I just want to mention something quickly as we walked over there.
Okay.
Again, for those folks where night vision is a major issue.